it's Liz. Welcome in. It is a dreary, rainy day here in Central Ohio. I don't know. It's good for the tank, for the cabin, because we're on a rainwater collection system. So our tank is up, which is fabulous because it has been so dry here. But for the mental health, it's very dark and very dreary today, so I'm hoping that the lighting is okay. I think it is. I think my studio lights are okay. So anyway, I wanted to bring you along for the ride today. Oh, let me take a sip of coffee first because, yeah, coffee first. And that goes over there. So I wanted to bring you along for the ride today. I said I might do another couple of things to my niece's journal, which I do want to add some more pockets because she requested lots of pockets. So on this page here, I thought was pretty plain, and I was trying to decide, like, hey, what's she gonna do with it? Can she write on it? Yada, yada, yada. So I've decided to add another one of these envelope kind of tuck spots thingy bobbers, and I thought I would let you see how I created it. So you're going to need 3 envelopes, and it honestly does not matter what size envelope. You can use A2, you can use 5x7, you can use whatever you want. Just 3, and honestly you can go up to 5 or 6, but for the purposes of this demonstration I will be using 3. So it's going to be quick and easy, and then we may decorate. So you are going to take the first one, and depending on what you're going to do with it, if it is going to be a left or a right opening book, I guess we'll call it. If it's going to be a right opening book, we will have the flap. So your flap is going to get tucked over this way. Okay, so tucked over that way so that your flap is now backwards, so to speak. Okay, so you're gonna flip your, this is where the card goes, or whatever ephemera you're putting into it, and then you're flipping it back. Okay, we got that. And then you're going to take your second envelope, and you are going to put it into said first envelope. If I can get it in correctly. So we're gonna tuck it right in there. So now you have 2, maybe. It's a little bit difficult sometimes. So this is what I did on the other one. I didn't get the flappy all the way closed. Okay, so now you have something like this. So you have 2 on either side. And then this one, you are gonna put this way into said journal, and I will tell you, I mean, these envelopes are really, really difficult. Like, choose better envelopes. Like, these are really sturdy. I love these envelopes, but they are so tight. Even when I'm putting cards into them, they are like super tight for some reason. Like, it's very difficult to get things into these envelopes. Hopefully I'm on camera. So anyway, you're just gonna put it in like so. Okay, like so. Maybe. The struggle is real, people. The struggle is real, like, seriously. Okay, so now you have something that looks like this with your flap on the outside. And then we're gonna do this, and then you're gonna open it this way. You got 2 here, and you got 1 here, and then you have 1 in the back. Not 1 in the back, but you have another little area you can decorate in the back. So, and then that all gets glued together. So what I do, I tried, so you saw that I could peel, it was a self-stick envelope. I do not use the self-stick because I will tell you, if you use the self-stick and try to slide it in, it is going to stick to this end. So what I do is I come in here and I fold it back like this, and then I take my glue, and I think I'm going to use art glitter glue for this because she is going to be in and out of this, and I want this to seal correctly. So anyway, I'm going to use some art glitter glue in here like so, and we're just going to glue it. All right, so we have that. So now we have this. So that is glued. Yes, that is glued. And then we just need to glue, let's see, this one. So now we need to make sure this is down correctly. And we're gonna glue, oh, see, and I just pulled it out. So make sure, oh, heckin'. It's not what I want to say, but I will refrain from my usual F word here in this situation. I am a potty mouth for sure, but I know some people do not like the potty mouth, so I will refrain from using my usual F word in this situation. And then you're just gonna see, I'm telling you, the struggle is so real. Well, and now we have art glitter glue. I don't think I'm gonna get that straight. Sugar. All right, there you have it. It's not going to be straight. Yeah, it's not going to be straight. I think we're going to start over again on this one. Maybe. Let's see if we can undo it and push it in. Push it. There we go. We got it. We got it. Now, try not to push it out, Elizabeth. Try not to push it out. And try not to rip the envelope. And it's going to rip. I'm going to rip it, but that's okay because I'd rather it straight because we can always put over it. So while it is like this, I am going to glue it again. Now it is straight. Oh my God, you're seeing my struggles. It's sort of straight. It's still not straight. It's still not straight. Aw, heck. Aw, heck. Aw, heck. I am starting over again on that. I will use something else. So, struggle is real, people. I'm telling you. We are starting over again because, yeah. All right. So, first one this way. Second one goes in like so to the first one. See if this is any easier. See if this is any easier. All right, so even YouTubers struggle sometimes. But I want to show you that sometimes crafting takes the turn for the worst. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is this is in correctly. Yes, and it can fold. Okay, so right now I am going to just take my art glitter glue and stick it in like this. And I'm not going to open it up fully. So I think we're going to recover. I think we're going to recover from this, people. I think we are going to recover from this. Okay, so then we have this. And now this opens and it's perfect. And then we are going to take this. And do we want it? Yeah, I think I'm going to put it, you know, let's see. Yeah, I'm going to put it in this way. I am going to put it in this way so that we have two that open up that way. All right. See if I can get this on this try. Let's see if I can get this on this try. So we are going to now, maybe, I'm telling you, this is a struggle. It does look good when it's done, I promise. I promise. Okay, so now we have this, and now we have this, and I'm going to stick the art glitter glue in here like so. Give it a good squeeze. And there. Holy mama. Holy mama, that was a trial. So now we have a nice little... Hopefully I'm on camera for this. I might struggle. I'm gonna scooch my glue bottle off because now it's all yucky. And then I'm gonna take my dangle. I hope you watched. I didn't show you how to make this dangle, but anyway, I made a dangle the other day, so I have now a nice little dangle on my glue bottle. And I watched a video on it. I searched glue bottle dangle videos, and I came across this lady's video, and I will link it below because obviously you saw me struggle with the envelopes. I'm not going to struggle with the glue bottle dangle. Anyway, she used an earring back, and she glued the earring back to the pin and then did her dangle that way. It was genius. And I had said earring back and beads, so I did it. And there I have a nice little glue bottle dangle all to myself. So anyway, there we go. Back to the envelope journal. So now what you can do is now you can use the self-stick. These envelopes are really, really sticky, but if you don't have a really, really sticky envelope, then you're going to want to glue it. You know, take this off, take your self-stick off, and you're going to want to stick it right down, and then you will have a nice, you'll have a pocket here and someplace to decorate here, and you will have two pockets there and then someplace to decorate in the back. And then you can also decorate this, you know, put something over this and decorate it, which we are actually going to do. So I am going to set my book aside so I do not get that all messy like I should have done in the first place, but I wanted you to see it. So keeping that flap there, we are going to now put some nice... pretty decorations on. I hope you all are well today. I didn't even ask you if you are well. I apologize in advance for my rudeness. So I hope you all are well. I had a good day yesterday. I came back from the cabin from canning my spaghetti sauce, and I had a disaster with my spaghetti sauce, but we'll let that go. Not really. I mean, yes, really, but I was able to salvage some of my spaghetti sauce. I like all of my spaghetti sauce except for one jar. I turned around and hit the corner of the counter with the molten hot spaghetti sauce jar out of the canner, and it exploded. It was crazy, like crazy explosion. It, as my husband said, I sent him a picture and he said, oh my God, it looks like a crime scene. I mean, there was sauce everywhere. It was crazy. So that was my one casualty, which I will take because I haven't canned in a really long time. And so to take on a big canning job this kind of far into the year was just, yeah. So anyway, that's my canning story. It is super early in the morning, so I'm taking another sip of coffee. Do I like that? No, I do not. I do not like that. do I like? White? No, I do not. What do I want in back there? I don't want red. I want pink, which is over here. So excuse my reach and my head and everything else that you just saw. And I think I'm going to use this pink. And these were actually little pieces of fabric from Temu. They were great. They worked out really, really nicely. So I think I am going to use my pinking shears for this. And snip a little bit off the top. And I will tell you, I don't have it turned on right now. I don't. I should, using fabric. I usually always turn my flat iron on, is how I iron my fabrics. It's always good to have a little iron handy, and I got that tip from somebody, I can't remember who, used a flat iron, you know, like you use for your hair, in her craft room, and it's great because you don't need a pressing cloth, you don't need all that kind of fancy stuff that an iron has, and yeah, it's great. It's awesome. So, but I do not have it on right this second. So we are going to forego the ironing of this fabric because it takes a while. I have an old flat iron. I think it's, honestly, I think it's from the 90s. I really do. I think it's from the 90s. Perfect. And I think I am going to cut this also down a little bit with my pinking shears. And yes, I use my pinking shears on my fabric and on my paper. Yes, I do. These are my crafting ones. I do have a pair for sewing that I only use on fabric. But these are my workhorse. They do everything. They do everything. So, I am hoping, honestly, we are going to get snow for Christmas. It has not been a snowy Christmas in a while. It was a little bit last year, but nothing like when I was growing up. I grew up in upstate New York near Albany. And I am telling you, like, it used to be so snowy in the winter. Oh my goodness, we had so much snow, and it was beautiful, and I loved it, and I still love playing in the snow and all sorts of activities in the snow, skiing, and oh, pretty, 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 pretty. I like that. Okay, so we are going to commit, and we are going to glue that down. We are going to glue that down before I change my mind. Okay, so a little bit of Fabrifix. Little bit of Fabrifix. And then we will glue that down, and nobody's even going to see that crease. So nobody is even going to see that crease. I'm going to maybe move it up a little bit. Yes, can I? Can I? You have a little bit of playtime with Fabrifix. Little tiny bit of playtime with Fabrifix. And I am going to glue this down. Perfect. A little wonky, but we'll take it. And then I am going to use Fabrifix to glue this to the fabric. So I have 3 glues that I use. I use Elmer's for most things. And then if I need something fast, like I just did with the envelopes, if I need something to grab fast, I use my art glitter glue that you saw. And then obviously fabric and stuff, I use the Fabrifix. So, but most things I use the Elmer's. I find, you know, I feel like if it holds my kids' Christmas projects from when they were, you know, in elementary school, now that they are, you know, 34, 32, and 28. If it holds their projects this late in the game, I feel like it's a good glue. Okay, so I think, honestly, I am not going to decorate these parts. I may put a little bit of, as a matter of fact, let me do that. I'm going to put a little oxide on there, a little Victorian velvet, which is what I've been using in this journal. So I am just going to give it a little color, just a little color. These envelopes and stuff don't really color very well. I think, let me see if I can get this small piece of paper and come off the page. There we go. That's a little tiny bit better, but I have been finding that these envelopes do not blend very well because it's just not the right kind of paper, but we'll get the gist of it. So she just gets a little color, and now I have glue and all sorts of stuff on my fingers. Okay, so a little bit of color, and I am going to add, which I do not have fussy cut. I don't have fussy cutted. I don't have fussy cutted pictures to put in here, so I will do that quickly. I'm gonna add a little teapot and a little fairy dress, and then she can do what she wants with it. Like I said, she really likes to use these books, and I hate to stifle her creativity, so I usually in her books don't do, I mean, I do pockets and stuff, but I don't do, I mean, I did do tons of decorating in this one, but I try to also give her things that she can add to it. So I usually just cut up little things like this and stuff in the pockets for her to glue and find and all that. So we're going to put that aside. We are going to get more. I also have some scrapbooking paper that I have used in the journal. So we're going to add that. We're going to add this one. We're just going to give her some cuts of things that she can decorate with if she so chooses to decorate with. I'm going to add that to the pockets so she can see them hanging out, so she knows there's something in there. And then we're going to save these for something else. And then we are also going to put a piece of scrapbooking paper in there. Not scrapbooking paper, that is not what I meant. Note paper in here so she can write notes with, so that will go in there. And then we need to decorate this part, so we will get another little so that's the front house. Do I want to use that? Did I use this one? Let's see, maybe this little cottage. I'm going to add this little cottage to it. So we'll add that little cottage. And do we have more pink? We do. We have some more pink fabric. So we will also, let's see, we will cut this here, like on this circle, will be good. And then I'm going to rip this one. And then I am going to rip this one. So now I'm just talking to myself, people. I'm just talking to myself. This is how I craft. So you are seeing my mental process through this. It's quite humorous, actually. I talk to myself when I craft. It's very funny. My husband's always like, who are you talking to? Sometimes he thinks I'm doing a video, but most of the time I'm just blabbing away to myself in here, like, honestly, because that is what I do. So like I said, I hope everybody's getting ready for Christmas or whatever holiday you celebrate. I think maybe Diwali is going on. It might be over. I'm not sure. I feel bad if I don't remember that. And I know Kwanzaa and Hanukkah and all sorts of holidays, and oh, it is a good time of year for everybody. It is a good time of year. Oh, my paper towel is sticking. Okay. So we are sticking. Okay, let me get this stuck. I'm glad I added the fabric to this. I'm liking the fabric. I am. It's very pretty. I've had this fabric for a really long time, and when it came in, I was a little disappointed in it, you know. There's Timu. So the fabric was a little bit smaller than I anticipated. And I've slowly been using it, and I really do like it. It's decent quality fabric. It's not thin. It's not, you know, it's, like I said, it's decent quality fabric. It was just smaller than I anticipated. I thought I was supposed to be getting fat quarters, and they were just smaller than fat quarters, and so I wanted to use them for journal covers, and they were just a little, I mean, I can make mini books, which I do like. I really like mini things, so I do. I like many things. Okay, so we have that. And then we have these 2 pages, which, like I said, I think I'm going to just distress a little bit with the velvet. Let me go off the page a little bit. So I'm just gonna give it a little bit of color, and she can decorate it how she wants. Like I said, these aren't very good at blending, but maybe I'll do some down here so we get the spots from the blending tool in different areas. So kind of looks like polka dots. That'll do it for me. Like I said, it doesn't like to blend really well. This paper isn't conducive to blending, so we'll do that. Like I said, I could go on and on and on with this book, but it is the Wednesday before Christmas, and I need to get it in the mail. Hopefully today I will get it bound and out in the mail to her. I have a couple of other little things for her. I found, so like I said, she's 8 and she got a Stanley Cup recently, so she's all excited about her Stanley Cup, which I find so funny that the kids are liking, and adults too, liking those Stanley Cups. I mean, when I was growing up, we had the big Stanley thermoses and for coffee. I remember my dad using one for coffee, and I remember even when I was first married back in the 90s, like we got married in 90 and my husband was in the Navy, and he used to bring his Stanley lunch. He used to have a big Stanley lunch box, and his thermos went right on top and locked in so he could carry the whole thing. It was great. It was an awesome thing. I don't even know if Stanley still makes it, but it was a fabulous little lunchbox. So, okay, we have those. So enough of that. And I am going to use this lovely thing on the back side of this. Let's see what we have. We have, let's see, we have enough houses, I think. Houses. Let's see what I have in my bag. Oh, tricks here. I have a little dragon. Let's put our little dragon in one of these pages. I think he's a cutie. So she did not request dragons, but I am adding dragons because Aunt Liz likes dragons. So, and I think these are the cutest dragons. And like I said, this digital is from My Porch Prints on Etsy, and she has great digitals. She also has a YouTube channel, which is really great. She shows how to use her digitals in her YouTube channel. So it's really a good one. So I think I'm going to add the dragon egg too. So I'm going to add that. Maybe. I'm telling you, these envelopes, I could have used better envelopes because these envelopes are hard. They are hard to get into. So then we have a fairy crown. And we have a dress. Oh, let's use the fairy. Let's use the fairy. So, we will use the fairy. And this was a whole kit, obviously. You can see where you cut it. And I just reduced it. I wanted to make a small book out of it, and so I just reduced it by, I can't remember the percentage. I really don't. I honestly did these digitals kind of at the beginning of the year, or even last year. I think I printed these out. So I can't tell you what I did these. Oh, I'm gonna cut its little, you know what, I'm not. I'm gonna go like that. I'm gonna cut around the little, there. And then what I'm gonna do with this one is just cut it so you don't see that little gap. Cut it down like so. And those go on the floor. If you know me, I throw everything on the floor and then pick up later. I do. It is just my habit. Let's see. Will that fit? Let me turn it this way. Will it fit? It will. It just fits. Fabulous. Fabulous. So I'll stuff that pocket. And then we come to the back, and I am going to use, so this is my paper towel. In other countries, you call it kitchen towel. At least I know in England, they call it kitchen towel. I'm not sure anywhere else, but it is my gel printing, kind of sop up the paint with it. So I am going to use this for here. I'm gonna rip it a little bit so it fits. And I think I'm gonna rip these edges off too. And there is a way, I just don't have any water right here in front of me. But if you put water on these, let me see if I do have any water. Yes, I do. And I have a little paintbrush right here. So if you take your water, I'm going to set that aside so I don't, and your paintbrush, and you paint water on your kitchen towel, your tissue paper, whatever you are doing with this, you can rip it ever so much easier. So there you go. Handy dandy trick. I don't know if I'm sure you've seen that before, but it does really work well. So, and there you have your kitchen towel. So kitchen towel, I do use, and now I'm calling it kitchen towel. That's funny. Paper towel, you do use, I do use Fabrifix for, because it's kind of like cloth. I don't know. I just use Fabrifix for it. So we will, do we want it that way or this way? This way. This way. Okay. Okay, so we want that. We want that. Like so. And then, let's see. We used that fairy, that fairy. We already used these. Let's see. We already used those. We already used that. Maybe a birthday cake. No, not a birthday cake. We need something pinkish. Pinkish. Let's see how this one. That's kind of pretty. I do like that. And this I just printed 2 to a page. I remember doing that. I just printed these 2 to a page, and that's how they printed. So, oh my god, that was so wonky. That was so wonky. Oh my goodness, Elizabeth. So now I'm trying to go fast because, like I said, I'm trying to get this journal out. And I could honestly decorate this journal forever. I think it is coming out so cute. And if you want to see the flip through of it, so far, I will link that video as well. I did a video yesterday and link it below. I'll link it below. It's a very fun, eclectic little artsy journal. I had so much fun making it. Or I'm having so much fun making it. Okay, so there we go. She's all decorated. She's got stuff in her pockets. I'm going to leave these for my niece to decorate. So we have that, and we have that. And then let's go back to said journal. So here it is. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry I banged that. I'm so sorry I banged that. That was crazy. So it is going to get put in here like so. So I am going to peel this, and I am going to use Fabrifix on this as well, just because 8-year-old girls are a little bit hard on their stuff. Let's see. Let me see how this, yeah, right here. So I'm going to put it right there. Perfection. I'm going to move my scissors, and I'm going to tamp it down. Tamp it down. I like it. I like it. It is cool. It's pretty. It's straight. Oh my goodness, that other envelope was so funny. So funny. I think I'm gonna put these, will they fit? Let's see, I'm gonna give her the rest of this paper because it's fun. It is fun. Let's see, it does fit. Okay, so she has the rest of that paper, and will this fit? Yes, and I'm gonna put this paper in here like so. So she has some of that. We'll put that little peeking out. So yeah, that's it. Oh, maybe another, oh my gosh, I'm telling you, I could go all day adding things to this. I could go all day adding things to this. So I'm gonna add some more paper. And this paper is, it's so funny. It's Franklin Covey paper from 1998. So that's how old this paper is. It's great. I found it at the thrift store. It's great. It came in all sorts of colors. So for any of you planner babes, Franklin Covey was the OG planner of the day. I had a Franklin Covey back then. Oh my goodness. I loved my Franklin Covey. Now I have a Moterm planner, and I don't know what I would do. Honestly, I don't know what I would do without it. Seriously, it keeps me going. So I think, let's see, we're going to add some of these. We're going to add some fairies. There's the fairies. Oh, maybe we can put these guys. Perfect. Perfect. We'll put those guys there, and we will cut a little square so they can sit on the little square. Yes. Oh, I'm glad I looked in my stash. Perfection. Yes. Now I'm into this book. I'm really into this book. And like I said, this is why it's not bound yet, because I keep finding things. I'm going to put it like that on an angle. And then I'm going to put her on. I keep finding things in my little stash over here that I just need to add to this. And I'm going to glue that part down. Glue that part down. Glue this part down. And then, let's see, this little girl over here. I don't even know if you can see this little girl over here. Let's move it over this way. Move these out of the way. Oh my God, you should see my desk. It's crazy. All right, so we're going to add another little piece of this fabric. I kind of forgot I had these little fairy girls. I am loving these little fairies. So this is also, like I said, I will try to link what I can below. I'm still not good at finding stuff that I've bought and linking it. So I will try like heck to link these digital kits that I'm using below. Yay! Oh, that's better. That is so much better. And then let's see, this one needs, let's see if this one will work. Will it? Oh, that's the end of that fabric. Let's see if I have anything else. Oh, I have another piece of it. Will that work? Maybe. Will that work? Yeah, I think that'll work. I think let's do it. Let's just commit. Let's just commit. We'll get enough glue on there so it sticks and it's not super wrinkled, and we'll cut some strings and we will commit. Give it a little turn, little twist. Okay, cool. Cool. Nice. And then we will put our little purple fairy on here. Yay. Oh, nice. Nice. I'll give her a little burnish down. She wasn't sticking very well. I think I need to glue the top of her. I think that's what the problem is. There we go. All right. So now that we have all of that decorated, really the rest of the journal just needs to get bound. Like I said, I think I'm going to do that off camera because I know you like to see me struggle, but I really struggle with binding my journals in, especially big journals. But I will tell you, at some point I will bind in a smaller journal on camera and show you how it's done. I think I actually may have a video. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I have glue everywhere and stuff stuck to me. I think I do have me binding a small journal in, but there are so many videos out there of people that would do it better than I. Like I said, I struggle a lot with it. So, all right, coffee. And so that's today's video. I wanted to show you how to make this. So we made it. And it's very cute. I like it. I like how it came out. And you saw my process. You saw my little brain working. And so I want you all to have a spectacular day. And I hope you're not too stressed about the Christmas holiday. Chill out for a little bit. And, I will catch you in the next video.